wanted to talk about the definition of pop music or pop artists.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
For me, it's always been popular artists, or
Right.
like how popular you are.
I think pop,
because you can be an R&B artist, but some people will label you as a pop artist because many people listen to you, or like you got the #1 album. But for me, if it's got that R&B feel, then you're R&B to me.
So I'm gonna break down how I actually got to this the other day, because I'm welcome to the culture. We're trying to do whatnot, do some research, and obviously me and Richard always bouncing off. Like,
wait, it makes a clap, innit?
Fucking hell.
Oh, no. I don't know if we're gonna like this.
You know we started, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna pause that for afterwards. Well,
alright.
Anyway.
Let me get my OkBynes up. Welcome to episode 239.
My back hurts. Not like that, guys. Don't look at me like that.
Hey.
It's not hurting because of sex or sexual things.
We didn't.
No, but I know what your looks are, and I'm gonna address it.
Person said that.
I'm just old.
So
just old.
Yeah, it's a family episode today. No Reese today, but
we've got my brother in the building.
We've got Kadia. We've got my brother Jaden.
I didn't give you the sweets.
And we've got Gabs.
What's going on?
How's everyone doing?
We out here, man.
That's a big sight, you know, Gabs.
No, I'm just seeing Dame Dash and Cameron's going at it online.
Oh.
Yeah, it always are.
Cameron's always beefing with somebody, man.
Yeah.
I've got some people just need beef as fuel to live and stay younger, maybe. I don't know that, but some people just need it.
How you doing?
I'm better now. I was shattered. I probably still am, but I've livened up a little bit.
Okay.
Knackered I was.
And welcome to the new studio.
Oh yeah.
It's nice, man. It's nice in here. It's hot though.
It is. I told you that's why I do want to kick off my shoes and lay back, because
I do wish that window could open.
I'll be falling asleep.
Does it go outside or does it just go to another studio?
It goes outside. Actually. Yeah,
I definitely appreciate it in winter, because it's actually quite cold outside today. But winter, it's toasty.
All right, let's kick it off. The first question I wanted to ask everyone in the room is, what is a life lesson that you've learned recently, or could be like you learned and you was just like, rah, okay.
I really like your t-shirt.
That's not a life lesson.
I know. I really
is
like
that Nirvana?
Yeah.
I love a Nirvana too, but this is one of the best ones.
I can go.
Sorry.
Yeah, I've learned too many, man.
For me, recently, is to just keep on going. Like, I don't know, last couple of months have been very up and down, like roller coaster-ish. And some things have kept me afloat, and other things have just. But at the end of the day, like sometimes I just think if I don't keep on going, then no one's there to pick me up. So I just have to just keep on doing it.
Keep on keeping on.
Yep.
That makes sense.
I think for me, and it came from someone that I wouldn't really expect to have good advice, but it was Drake. It was Drake interview.
Don't roll your eyes.
It's in the family.
I can't even see Mark's face, but
It's
I'm just telling him not to roll his eyes and stroke his beard.
No, but this is what he said.
See, look.
And regardless of what you
Just
think
sit
about,
still.
regardless of what you think about Drake,
The actor, yeah.
he's someone that's been
Rude.
in the industry for
A very long time.
a long time, so he'd have good insight on what
Yeah, of course he would, yeah.
I really.
I'm listening.
But basically, what he said is like, even though it's difficult, you don't want to, put too much credit on responses to things that you put out that come immediately after you put them out. Wait for things to linger a little bit, and the response that comes after time, you will see the real
genuine
response. You know what I mean?
Great message, wrong messenger.
Why is that wrong messenger?
Because he started from the bottom.
No, but that's regardless of whether he started from the bottom or not.
No,
he's someone who's
he's saying that, yeah.
He's someone.
But yet he's suing next man.
No, wait. It's the don't.
And
he
keeps on breaking the
all you need, the only experience you need to give that kind of advice is to be judged a lot, and he's judged a lot, regardless of whether you like him or not. But
alright, I'll take my.
But regardless.
You have to.
His music has stood the test of time.
Drake cap off.
Regardless of whether you like him or not, it has. He's still about. Man was making music in 2008. I was 9 years old.
Nah, he
Why'd your voice go like that for?
Because he can't believe it. Like,
Yeah.
I was 9 years old. 9 years old, fam.
So, but that's what I heard recently, and I was like,
he hasn't.
I hear it. You don't want
nice one, yeah.
You don't want to get too
Well,
obsessed
that's
with
nice.
like the immediate response. Just
No,
wait.
no. Honestly, I get it.
I was gonna say, man. I think obviously people say as a man, people say to men. I've heard it been said multiple times, but as a man, you really are disposable. So your worth is
I've heard that.
what you can give to people, right? And
what you can do for people.
The moment you can't do something for someone, or the moment someone doesn't see that worth in you as a man, it's harsh. But especially from women, they look at you as someone who's not even worth being treated like a human or even worth a bit of respect. And I've kind of learnt that. And I've learnt that from being in the industry with when someone does not see worth in what you're trying to do or whatever, that's how they move. You obviously know the situation I've been through as an artist currently that I'm going through. It's pretty similar. So yeah. That's a life lesson. That's something that I've been taught, and I never want to have that approach in life. Because I'm too kind. I can't have that approach in life where if you can't offer me something, you can't be a part of my life.
It's not a good way to live.
Yeah, life. I don't live like that. So I don't live thinking someone has to bring value to my life. Because not everyone's at a stage at their life where they can bring value to someone else's. Some people need to be brought up. Some people, you can meet someone at their lowest and they need your help, right? And it shouldn't be, okay, come on.
And sometimes you may not even know that.
And you won't know.
But then you've been in their life, things may change for them, and you see them at their best as well.
Exactly. So yeah, man, it just comes down to that thing of conditional love. Most men won't ever experience it. That's just
sad, though.
Sad, but it's a reality. And most men are happy with that, and not happy with that, but they've accepted it. So it's like, but it's this year, I'm seeing it more than ever. I'm like, oh damn, yeah, it's crazy. It's real crazy.
There you go.
Always trust your nail tech. No, I'm joking. No, it's kind of off the back of what you were saying, to be honest. But seriously, trust your nail tech because you're doing a really good job to me. I would say, funny enough, this is a conversation I was having with one of my close family friends yesterday. It's a recent life lesson that I've learned, but she's also learned. We've been going through the same sort of shit for a similar amount of time. And have both realised something, and we're very similar, me and her. And it's just the fact that if someone doesn't bring you any kind of peace in any capacity or joy, regardless of who they may be and regardless of their title, and when I say title, that could be mum, dad, grandma, it doesn't matter what their title is, cut them out.
Yeah.
And I say that because I'm on the verge of feeling that at the moment with certain family members. Like, I don't care what your title is. I don't care what I'm supposed to be, like, how I'm supposed to feel or how I'm supposed to respect this person. If I know that I'm at home and I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, like, I love my man, I love my family, I love my friends, but this person, family member or not, I love them, but I can't sit here and think happily about that person because they're not bringing me the peace that I need.
I said this to my friend the other day. You don't choose your family, no?
Yeah, but you do choose your friends. And I will 100% say there is my friends, Philippa being mainly one of them.
Congratulations.
Oh, yeah. Philippa being mainly one of them that I hold, and her family as well, that I hold close to me like my family more than certain members in my family.
But that's what friendships does sometimes.
Yeah.
Like they are your extended family.
Yeah, and that's what my friends
they're
are.
the family that you choose.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But no, you can't pick your family. But yeah, in a nutshell,
You love who you love, and that's it.
If it don't bring you peace, cut it loose.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that.
In a nutshell.
All right. I want to speak about an artist that some people don't know yet. Up and coming. He goes by the name of OkBynes.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, he's my brother.
Yes.
And he's in the studio with us right now.
What we're gonna do is we'll have like a video clip of one of his songs.
Maybe yo, typed in type beat, the first thing that I seen and I loaded it up. I know I got talent, I thank God for it. I just press record and hope it's enough. Been making music for 4 years straight and I ain't dropped shit, so I think I'm addicted. The rep card don't fit the description. Videos don't come close to the stuff that I feel when I got a mic in my face and FL open, I'm opening up.
One of his songs or a couple of his songs, whatever.
Yeah.
But for me, my first question is, I've known you always been into music, but for you to take this next stage where you're actually putting yourself on the front line, how does that feel for you? Or when do you decide to make that step?
I think it's a part of it is peer pressure.
Because you got friends in the industry as well.
Yeah. Like all of my friends are in the creative space in one manner or another. But like peer pressure in the sense of seeing it work for people close to me and then questioning myself as to why could it not work for me, and is it something that I want, and what I want from putting my music out isn't necessarily what most people want in terms of just like being a successful rapper. But I think for me initially music was more therapeutic and I was happy with it just being for me and like some of my friends, but it's gotten to a point now where it's like some of what I'm saying is something that I want to share to other people as well. And then whatever fruits come from that, I'll accept. But the more so it's just like it's another avenue for me to express outside of like the video stuff that I do, and I just kind of thought, why not explore that?
Do you think it's a bit of a cheat code, the fact that obviously where you can film, you've directed music videos and stuff, so when it comes to visuals and maybe sometimes obviously penning down a rap or whatever, you're painting a different picture, as in where you're coming from, you're a visual person, so therefore rapping, it's like a visual art form as well.
Not necessarily. Like for me, there aren't. I like to kind of keep them separate, because there was a time where I was kind of battling which one I liked more. There was a time where I kind of fell out of love with video, and I talk about it a lot in some of my music. And music became that crutch for me creatively, where if I was having a block with a music video edit or something, I would just make music. Like there was a time where I'd make a song a day, or like at least make music every single day. So it kind of became that crutch. So for me, there's two very separate things, even though they do have quite a lot of overlap. Obviously, you have music videos for songs and stuff, but from like the creative process side, like they're two separate avenues for me. But yeah.
I know he's got questions.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, man, like first off, congratulations, because I know how tough it can be to kind of make that step into, you know what, publicly putting out the songs that you make, that you like to listen to, and putting it out there. And you said something about peer pressure, and everyone thinks peer pressure is something bad, but it's not always bad. Peer pressure, for me anyway,
it gets you out of your comfort zone.
Exactly, right? And for me, the best way that I've got out of my comfort zone has been peer pressure. So a lot of the stuff that I'm doing now in the music industry was because people believed in me to do it rather than other people to do it. And it was friends that weren't even in the music industry, friends that have come out of jail, for example. That I'd say to people all the time, like, one of the guys that really got my life in order, like got me on track, was my boy who's come out of jail, and he spent 12 years in prison in total. For him to come out and get my shit together is crazy, because it should have been the other way around.
But he showed that belief in you.
Exactly, right? So he's come out and he's got everyone together and he's like, let's do this. You're talented at this. And then ever since then, I've kind of been on that. But yeah, I was gonna say like congratulations, because that is a
Thank you, man.
that is a massive thing. And what I was gonna say is, where do you feel you fit in the industry? And the only reason I'm asking that, is because for me, someone like me, I'm disconnected from the UK music industry because I feel people tend to sound the same.
Yeah, for sure.
And if it's not they're sounding like the typical drill rapper, then they've got the alternative scene, right? But then in the alternative scene, everyone sounds the same as well. So even though they're different, they all sound the same, right? I don't want to obviously say names, but they all sound the same. So where do you feel as if you fit in the music industry? And what do you feel is holding the UK music industry back?
That's a loaded question.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Sorry, my
I mean, I think firstly, on the whole, sounding the same thing, I think what I've learned making music and seeing how other people make music, I think people sounding the same is more so on the listener and less so on the people that make the music. Because what I've learned is everything comes from a trained ear. People grow up listening to certain type of music, so the way you receive certain music, your brain is a categorizer, and your brain will bunch similar sounding sounds in a category and put it in there, and then you're gonna paint all of these said artists with the same brush. But if you retrain your ear and actually listen and pay attention, then you might see the differences. But I do understand like there are a lot of times where like artists will sound the same because they got the same inspiration, same influences and stuff. But just to touch on that, and then also I think in terms of my space and all of it, I think what I've always said to my friends and that is just that I don't really want to, and as cliche as it sounds, I don't think I want to fit in the space.
That's a good answer.
My ethos in it is just being a bit of a disruptor. I want to kind of like shake the status quo a little bit, especially by the way I release music, what I talk about in my music, the way I interact with people that listen to my music, and the way I interact with like the wider industry. I just kind of want to do things as fucked up as possible and see what happens. Because I have no interest in fitting in.
And it's a raw way of thinking as well, because
I think it's the best way of thinking, because you're not there to fit in. You're there to sometimes you're there to just stand out. And sometimes when you're not trying to stand out, that makes it even better because you're just being you.
That's what I was going to say.
That will gravitate an audience because like, Rob, my man's just doing this. Well, everyone's going that way. He's going that way.
So it's not. Sometimes it's best for it to be, especially when when you're creating in the studio. Sometimes it's best for there to be no strategy. It's when you're creating. Maybe when you put out a song and you're rolling out a song, and that's when maybe strategy might come in.
I think back in the day, what ruined some artists where they used to go in the studio wanting to make a radio hit.
Yeah.
And so I think when you have that mindset,
but the same thing's happening now. Yeah, and I think it's even worse now.
You think?
I think it's like with football, right? With football, I don't know if you like, but it links in, right? Now I know you've probably noticed it recently with football. Everything's about systems. I notice what everyone's doing. The kickoff thing that PSG does, where you kick off and you just kick the ball out to the... Everyone's doing it now. And it's like everyone follows the same... And Gary Neville was talking about it, and he was like, how can everyone just want to pass out the back? Not everyone's got a Rodri. So how can you want to... that don't make sense.
I like that.
Not everyone's got a Rodri. So how can you... So when you say the thing about not necessarily having like a strategical way of wanting to... how you want to fit in, but rather you just want to do things the way you want to do it and be more of a disruptor. It makes perfect sense.
It's interesting what you say about systems, because the backbone of the industry is systems, and a lot of the time some of these systems are dated. Because I've worked at labels, worked with labels, and you see how things are just like what works
Yeah.
don't change it,
Yeah.
even though things are changing outside of what's going on.
Change it.
You don't want to change it because you know that's what works. Because at the end of the day, these music labels are companies, and companies are made to make money.
Yep.
Exactly.
So, and I kind of what I want to inspire other people to do is be like, even if you're signed, like, or even if you're a label exec or even an A&R, just like, you don't have to stick to what it is that is taught by the people that are employing you or by the people that have signed you. Because at the end of the day, just because it worked however many years ago doesn't mean it'll work now, and also doesn't mean that there aren't other things that could also work as well. So I just kind of want to put that question out there and just be like,
even with what you said, because you touched on something and it's good that you have that knowledge from that perspective, and you've been around like labels and that, right? So you would know, like, when you're around labels, or if you're in like a label meeting, I've been in meetings of groups of people, but these aren't experts in music. These are people that went to uni, graduated, and now all of a sudden they're deciding who's who. They're the A&Rs, they're the marketing people, and it's like, but how do you know?
It's crazy to think music heads are not running music.
They're not running music, and I've realised that. Like, I don't want to mention the company, but it's a very, very big company, and we recently I can't say where it is because it'll bait out the name of the company. I was in a meeting with them and they were just talking about music and the current music culture. I remember thinking, I'm not, no offense, but I went on the girls' page and I'm like, you're not even a music fanatic. You don't even care, but you're into fishing. You got this. You went to Hertfordshire Uni. You got a degree. This is just a job to you.
Yeah, it's a job.
Like, the moment I don't clock out, like, one thing about an artist, right? An artist don't clock out. Jaden will tell you right now, like, even when you leave the studio, you're in the studio in your mind. When you're in your room,
I'm
you're
like that with photography.
music.
Like,
exactly, right?
You're
always clocked in, right? You never clock out.
But that's what it's
the
like.
difference.
When something is when
your passion is your art.
Literally, when something is your as literally took the words out of my mouth.
Yeah.
Like, there's like literally your artistry or your passion is on your mind 24/7.
On your mind 24/7. And the problem is, the people in charge in the industry are people that can clock out.
Yeah.
So meaning, when the going gets tough,
because I can clock
or
out
when
my
things
day
get a
job.
bit difficult, it's like, shelf him. Go get another person.
Yeah.
That matches the status quo. Yeah, cool. Yeah, he sounds like.
How many followers they got? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Bring him in. Yeah, and she's got TikTok. Okay, yeah, bring her in. Oh, she's not doing well. Okay, yeah, shelf her. Get the next person in.
Crazy.
And it's being run like that by people that have the mentality of clocking in and clocking out. Whereas an artist, you never have that mentality. You're always in it. I've been around professional fighters, right? And what the professional fighters always do when they're around you, they use you to shadow box. They start using you as the punching bag, but they're playing around with you. But it's because to them, it's their natural reflexes.
Yeah.
You can be talking to them and they'll just bug out and start shadow boxing. But it's because it's their natural reflexes.
It's so true.
It's just how it is for someone that's like when it's natural to you, that's what.
Yeah, it doesn't stop.
That's what. Yeah, like literally. So
one of my closest friends, then he's not with us anymore, but he was a dancer.
When you say not with us, as in
he's passed.
Oh, rest in peace.
But he really young as well. Like, sad. But he was like, and I'm not just saying this because he's my friend and he was like a brother and all that. He literally was like one of the best. Like, he got casted to play MJ in Thriller Live. So, and he was doing like dancing in theatre. He danced with like Diversity Boy Blue, like all of this. Like, he was amazing, and we met because he came and did cheer with us. Like he was a tricker and stuff. And all this boy would do is every minute having a conversation like this.
Yeah, no, literally. I've done it.
I swear to God. And any of my friends, that if they ever listen to this or see this episode or whatever, everyone will know.
Shout out my guy. Oh, he does that.
Listen, shout out to, like, God rest his soul, but shout out to Rob, because he would do that all the time. And he would go, like, he would just, and obviously I can't
practice your art, man.
that. But he would just naturally, or sometimes we're talking, the man would just do a flip and then come back. And we're like, Rob, like, can't you just rest? But that is obviously what everyone loved about him. And again, that was him. It's always on his mind. Even singing, he could sing. So sometimes he'll just burst out into sing-song. when it was my birthday, he'd sing "Happy Birthday" like he was in flipping Boys to Men. But all of that stuff, and obviously, from what you were saying, that just reminds me of him because he would do exactly that.
Yeah.
Serious conversation, a man's body popping, or like going to break dance,
no,
or get in the middle.
Yeah, no, for real.
But it is obviously that's how he got most of his jobs because people just see him dancing in the street or like tricking on the train.
Walking advertisement, man.
Stuff. Literally, he was.
You know, like when someone says like, "Oh, this artist hasn't," there's something like me and Richie always say like, "Oh, this person ain't got the aura of a rapper." They got the, and
they're doing it for money.
They're just doing it for money, right? But you know when you're in a room with someone who's a real creative and to them this means a lot to them. It's not just like, it's a job, you just do it and hopefully you can become famous.
And sometimes it is in their time. I know a lot of people go, like, dress the part to be the part. Sometimes dress the part and you ain't shit. But most of the time, when you see people,
dancers dress like dancers. Yeah, dancers definitely have a look
all the time. Like that's one thing. Dancers, you know, a dancer.
Yeah.
The way they just walk with their bag, even if they're not going to dance class, they just look like a. My cousin.
I see some dancers sometimes walk in the street.
Yeah,
my friend all the time would walk and I'd be like, can you just walk down the road normally?
No, man.
But they always have a look, and my cousin's the same. Like, we'll be going out. He walks around like a dancer, like he's got the aura of a dancer.
Their clothes are always free flowing,
free flowing, like baggy trousers, and they're ready. They're ready to go.
100%.
A question for you: who's a dream producer that you'd love to work with, and who's a guest feature that you would love to either rap with or a joint project with?
That's good.
Dream producer, someone who I'm excited to work with, is my friend. He's a rapper called Tiago Brazy, and he produces all of his stuff. And he's like, for me, he's like, and I don't want to box his music into drill, but he used to be a drill producer back in the day. And his sound is kind of like leading the renaissance of like drill UK rap sound. Like, it's very different. And I thought, me and him always talk about like working at the right time. And I feel like his beats will like unlock a different kind of style in the way I'd rap. So I definitely want to work with TR. And then a feature, me and my boys, Vinci, like, we've known each other.
I knew you'd say.
But I wouldn't even say him because like, that's going to happen.
Yeah, that's going to happen.
Way sooner than later. But I think me and my guy Tendai.
I knew you were going to say him too.
I feel like he will. I just want to work with people that will make me make music differently.
The thing I give you much respect because you brought me on to Tendai.
Yeah.
I think one time you played it, I was just like, who's this?
Yeah.
You got to send me all their names.
And this is from ends. I was just like, what? Huh? I was like,
Tendai is one of them ones, man.
So yeah, big massive respect to Tendai and
Tiago Brazy. Tiago Brazy. And Zeno Vinci as well. Yeah.
Yes.
I'll send you the
Yeah.
You know, the good thing about the answer is that you said something about like working with certain people, they bring out a different side of you musically. I say this to my boy Richie all the time. Fabio Foreign, the first ever song he worked on with Kanye West, Off the Grid.
Oh yeah.
The best verse I've heard him ever rap in his life.
Yeah.
He was rapping. And he was rapping for a long period. It wasn't just like the typical drill stuff that he does, but working with Kanye West and the sort of instrumental it was brought it out of him. And it's important when you say that because like a lot of artists don't know that it's all about getting out your comfort zone, right? So if you want to just keep making the same sound, you just jump in the same beats.
But this is also what we were saying to, I think, a couple of episodes ago. When you have the right producer and the right artist together and you can hear the like Freddie Gibbs and Alchemist, Freddie Gibbs and Madlib, Clips and Pharrell, like you can hear they excel to a different level.
It's about challenging each other to get to that.
And they know each other, so it's just like, I know you're gonna like this, like bam, and you find pockets for it. So yeah, I think when it comes, I think producers sometimes don't get enough props.
Definitely.
Because they make, without that.
But this is the thing. I was saying to my guy, like, producers need to start becoming more like artists. So, like, you see how DJ Khaled, he's not a real producer, but
No, he's not.
you see how DJ Khaled lets you know it's his song.
Well, it's true.
And see how, like, DJ Mustard lets you know it's his song.
Yeah.
Like, producers should start doing that, and you actually be in
I think
control.
some producers, like,
That's
obviously,
happening.
they do it with the tags and stuff like that.
It needs to happen more. I hate tags. Personally, I hate tags.
Like,
yeah.
after a while,
Tags,
I'm just like, I remember Summer Walker's album. You got London on track every
I
single
don't want to
track.
hear that. Yeah,
I was just
don't
like,
wanna
come
hear
on,
it,
man.
yeah.
We know.
So, who's it? Somewhat okay. Like, all right, cool. Just Blaze. That's all right. Yeah,
Yeah.
Because it's the sort of beat you expect to hear. It. So it's like, all right,
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah, but at the same time, I don't want to hear you've got London on the track on an R&B. What?
Slow tempo R&B.
I'm so used to.
Michael made it. That's another one. And I was talking about this the other day. London on track, Michael made it, and then there's another one. Maybe it was London on track.
I think sometimes the producers want to be in front.
Yeah, like, don't get it twisted, right? Some of them work. So Muzzard on the beat. Yeah. When it's an LA type beat and you hear it, it's a part of the song, right? But do you muzzle on the beat to a slow R&B? What's going on there?
But I think he doesn't. Like with NMA, you don't really hear that.
I haven't heard. Yeah, I don't think I've heard
track
it.
Where it fits and where it goes,
like a YG track.
That's why. Yeah. So I'm not against tags, but I want it to fit.
But not
the song.
every single. Like, if you're doing a whole project with someone, I don't need to hear your tag.
I know you've done it, innit? Yeah, I know you've done it.
I can read.
Like, Kanye, you knew a Kanye beat, you knew a Jay Dilla beat without heroin. You knew a DJ Premier beat without heroin. I remember one time we was in the studio and we was trying to find an instrumental.
Yeah.
And I was like, I hummed the beat, and you said it was DJ Premier.
Yeah.
O said it was DJ Premier. And then I said, it was DJ, but it could be Alchemist.
Yeah.
But notice how we were able to identify who it might be based off the sound.
Yeah.
Right? Eventually I found out it was Alchemist, but something DJ Premier would do, right? Yeah. It had that DJ Premier sound.
So that's the best way. Like, Pharrell had a 4 count.
Yeah. So
it doesn't have to be an actual
and Pharrell
tag. It could just
for a while, Pharrell was using the same drum sound.
And sometimes Wiley. It's got the Eskimo, So that's when if you want to know it's a West Coast song, for example, because sometimes it's not about the producer, but knowing the song's a West Coast song, and you hear the whistle, right? Was it siren or whistle? Yeah, you hear that?
The high pitch.
Yeah, the high pitch. You know what you know what. I listen to a lot of, for example, I listen to NBA Youngboy, Quando Rondo, people from the New Orleans region, and they use a lot of church bells in it. And I'm like, when you hear like church bells, you know that's music coming out of that region. So even Detroit beats, you know a Detroit beat once you hear it.
Yeah. The
aggressiveness in it,
it's
gritty,
it's dusty.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know it's a Detroit beat. So I just prefer things to be identified by sound. I prefer a producer to be able to mark their territory with the sound.
But when did that come all about though? Like the tags? Yeah.
I think it would have been to stop people from stealing beats, actually. I think when it came to a stage where you could sell beats, right? I think that, but then again, Just Blaze was doing it before that.
I think to put your stamp on it, but then it just became a thing where it was the status quo and everyone had a tag, even if you didn't need it really.
I don't know what it is that I watch here, and I used to hate it. Don DeMarco.
It's rap battles.
Oh, dog, get out of it.
What's that? Who's that?
Don DeMarco.
Certain rap battles when I think the crowd go crazy, so they kind of like rewind it. It's Don DeMarco.
It's a New York. It's a New York thing. They love like, and I think it does come from. I don't want to be incorrect on this, right? But Caribbean DJs and toasting culture, they love to put their spin on things. Like when they never let the song play, right? And the song's playing.
That's a pet peeve of mine, man.
But
especially when it
works though.
Especially when it's coming to the good part of the song, and you're like,
Yeah, that's why I don't get too excited at like
But
party dances
it
all
works
the time.
for what they like, and
For
this
some
is why it's
people.
been. But this is why it's so successful, because it has. Sometimes I used to go to dances and I want to hear the DJ do this, because you will see it online and you're like, no, I want to hear this in person. So when you hear it, it's like,
It's
And when
okay,
they
cool.
chat all over the music, that used to piss me
It's
off.
But that
better
happens
in,
in New York. New York, that happens a lot in New
Jamaica,
York.
in actual
Yeah,
Jamaica,
probably, of
10
course, yeah,
times better.
definitely. will be.
Obviously, you'll get like a really good DJ that does it here, but sometimes, oh my god, just relax. Sometimes in Jamaica, DJ will reload the tune about 5 times, but the way they do it and the vibe that's you're
Yeah.
already on the set, you actually don't
Yeah,
care.
like
In the UK, I'm like,
Play the damn tune, man, and shut up.
the garage
If I
DJs is
have to
doing it.
step
The
on-
funky house DJs is doing. Everyone started doing
But I
it.
think the difference, like for me, like if I've gone out and it's funky house,
Mm.
I wouldn't say it's easier to mix because it's the same type of tempo, but sometimes and you hear your tune coming in, you're like, yeah. It's about that time. The drops and stuff, it's perfect. But
I love that.
certain music, no,
Yeah.
I don't want to hear you chatting all over it. I don't want to hear the reloads. Just play the damn track.
I actually want to ask that question, but before I get onto that question, I do not want to forget. That's a good question you just mentioned. Funky house and knowing when your song's going to come on. I want everyone to mention their top 2 funky house songs.
I don't know them by names.
Or one, or just the song or the rhythm. But before we get onto that, because I definitely don't want to forget this, right? All right, so cool.
Oh shit, now I'm thinking of garage funky. Oh.
Do you consider yourself a rapper?
Ooh.
I had a feeling that was when I was good.
Artist, rapper, MC.
rap.
So you
Therefore,
are,
I'm a rapper.
because the rapper's a form of artist. So you're.
But
a
I
rapper.
also
Yeah.
sing, even though I can't sing the best. I sing. I write.
50 Cent couldn't
Music.
sing, but every hook he did where he's singing,
Yeah.
it worked
Amazing.
out. Max B. Sometimes you can't sing, but you can sing, so it sounds good, if that makes sense.
To make it work.
I feel like the problem. I think the problem that people have with being labeled a rapper is because they think it's monolithic when it's not. You
When
can
it's
be
not.
a rapper, you can be a singer. You don't have. They're not mutually exclusive.
And there's so many different types of rap and rappers.
Precisely. Yeah.
That now this is the second part of the question, because I think I might have spoken to Mark about this last week. Would you classify your music as UK rap, or would you classify yourself as a UK rapper?
I think you know what. Yeah.
'Cause-
Just for the sake of what's happening in London and like the UK right now, I would, because, and this is something that I'm kind of proud about. But everyone right now is attaching themselves to their Britishness, and specifically their Black Britishness.
yeah, Team Jim Legacy's there.
Yeah. He's kind of leading the way on that movement. So yeah, I'd say I'm a UK. It's UK rap because I'm from the UK.
This is what I wanted to, because this is the conversation I had with Mark and Reese last week, actually. Cool. A rapper from Memphis, yeah, is a rapper. Even though they might make crunk music, it's still a rapper. So they're involved in the overall culture of hip hop. They're involved in the all-round culture of hip hop, right? They don't they don't distinguish themselves and say, no, we're Memphis rappers.
Yeah.
Right? Or a rapper from like LA. We know like G-Funk is a completely different sound compared to East Coast boom bap.
Yeah.
Right? But they won't say I'm a G-Funk rapper. Right? They make G-Funk music, right? But overall they're rappers. They're part of the overall culture of hip hop. So the same awards, you would see LL Cool J sat next to Big L, and Big L, he sat next to MC8, and it doesn't matter because they're all a part of hip hop. One thing I do feel, and I don't think it's an advantage to British artists when they do this.
It reminds me of Brexit.
Thank you. That's what's good. Thank you. I don't think British artists do this intentionally, right? But I think in this era, where the gap has been bridged so much, where the UK R&B artists aren't called UK R&B artists, they're just R&B artists. Jazz Karis isn't just a UK art. No, she's an R&B artist. Flo is an R&B group. They're not
Tiana Major.
Thank you. There's so many of them, right? So I kind of feel as if in this generation, now that the gap has been bridged, the moment UK rappers kind of just embrace what they're doing as a part of hip hop. They're a part of the overall hip hop culture, and they kind of stray away from having to title their music or title themselves as a UK rapper. I think they'll move forward, and the reason why is because we know you're a UK rapper. I can hear your accent, bro.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? I can hear your accent. I can hear your style of music. Now, it doesn't mean don't take pride in UK rap.
Mm-hmm.
No, they're two different things. Jim Legacy, of course, take pride in what you do. Lil Jon will take pride in crunk. Chief Keef will take pride in drill. Waka Flocka will take pride in trap. Right? Gucci Mane, pride in trap. I don't know. What's this? My man was arguing in our comments the other day. Pete Rock will take pride in boom bap, for example. Right? Take pride in that. I think take pride in that, but I just don't feel as if like I don't understand why UK artists wanted to separate themselves.
I think
because then last thing.
Yeah.
Because by doing that, Americans just turn around and say you're copying us. Because then if you're saying you're not a part of hip hop and you're a part of this, but then there's so many similarities.
But then
they can just turn around and be like, okay, yeah, but then they're copying us.
I still don't think they associate with us anyway in that kind of field of hip hop. Hip hop, I don't think they think, oh, it's hip hop as well.
I think grime is what's caused.
But grime is grime.
No, but I think because you got to think grime is a lot of grime artists. Grime, some of the most talented artists that come out of the UK are grime artists, right?
Mm.
Now you got to even think like Skepta. Skepta's a grime artist, right? And he's the biggest. I think he would be like the biggest, right? Skepta, Stormzy, in terms of like America, other than Central C and
number wise,
like number wise, or even like in terms of like fashion culture, they know Skepta, for example. So, but Skepta they view as a rapper, right? But in the UK, you know Skepta's a grime artist,
and
we know the two.
But he does rap. I mean,
he does, but we know predominantly Skepta does grime.
But I think even Skepta will probably label himself as an artist now.
Yeah.
Rather than.
But then even that's where it's like, because some people confuse things. A grime artist or grime or
is it just us, the audience?
Yeah,
is it us, the audience, want to pigeonhole?
Yes,
we
want to do that. We want to do
artist
that.
just want to be an artist.
Just wants to express it.
They may want to do.
I guarantee your brother just wants to put out great music.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's what you want to do.
I'm not really too fussed about the labels. Initially, what I was gonna say for you, what you were saying about the distinction between UK rap and just rap. I was initially gonna say it's because that bridge.
Yeah.
But like you said, the bridge has kind of been made now, so maybe that point doesn't stand as strong as it might have a few years ago because
100%.
there's a familiarity there now.
100.
I think more so now, been a lot of talk about like the diaspora and like how the black experience is different between America and the UK.
Yeah.
And how like, you know, there are a lot of distinctions between like, you know, our history. So I feel like some UK rappers aren't quick to attach what they make to hip hop because hip hop in most people or some people's eyes is an exclusively Black American experience. It's not just music, it's a culture that exists and was born and bred in the States.
I could tell.
We never had that here.
I could tell. You've definitely come across them people online called Foundational Black Americans, innit?
Probably, but I see it all the time on Twitter.
No. The reason I'm going to say that is because, they're the ones pushing that argument, and I do see how it does discourage people to want to connect. Because they're trying to say now Caribbeans didn't have an influence on hip hop. They're trying to say that it's exclusively Black American. But we know that
DJ Kool Herc.
But they say, DJ Kool Herc was Americanized. So they try to take away the. So I get what your brother's saying. Like, a lot of UK people will be like, okay, cool, that's a Black American culture. So we don't want to say cool. But at the same time, I would say it's a Black culture.
Yeah.
As much as it is a Black American culture, and cool, perfect example is this, right?
I don't even like the segregation, like black people from here. Black people from here, just all be together, man.
You know the biggest bashment song. Shoot me, dancehall song.
No, do you know what? I don't take that to offense, but I'm just.
You got the gun for him, yeah?
Reese would have had something, but dancehall, right? The biggest dancehall song, the two biggest dancehall songs this year. I'll say biggest dancehall song
this year.
I don't listen to dancehall.
This
like
year
that.
would be
let me see.
Molly, Shake It to the Max, and that was made by a Ghanaian, right?
Who? What song is that?
Molly, Shake It to the Max. Shake
It to the Max.
I think it's
play
the
it
most.
first.
I think it's the most commercial.
The one I keep on hearing.
Yeah, it's the most commercial dancehall
I don't think
song.
it's the biggest.
The one I keep
Like
on
it's big, but it's also commercial where you
But
forget
that's what
it's
makes
under
it.
dancehall.
Yeah, but that's what makes it
Only
the biggest.
Crescencia is on it.
But that's what makes it the biggest because it's the and they've got Skilly
My
Bang on it
colleagues
as well.
know that song.
This
Rotted.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Oh yeah, you know that song.
Play it louder.
There's even an emoji
Oh,
for it.
yeah,
That
shit.
one.
This is a Ghanaian person.
Ghanaian girl.
That's hard.
Molly.
No, she's good though. But I'm
She's
still
good. She's
saying
good,
that's
and
the
she
best
makes
one.
she
The
makes
song that
dance
I
for me.
keep on hearing is this one.
Go on.
Right, and
Thank
he's patient.
you.
And he's patient. Right.
But I do
So
like
I
the
have to
song.
get onto that.
That's true.
This is more recent.
It is,
This
it is.
song.
But that's not the biggest one though.
That's more recent.
Don't make me.
And I would say like I learned from listening to that Jamaicans have he has a bar where he was like she's ugly like a jankunu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I went and typed in jankunu, bro. I thought only Africans had them. Them proper, those are like them West African masquerades that scare you. Like them, I'm like, oh shit, you can see and this is what I'm talking about, right? It's been bridged, right?
Yeah.
Because you can see the similarities in every culture. And then if you
Yeah.
go to America, in New Orleans, they would have their examples of a jankunu, for
Yeah.
example, and it's all from one blackness. But,
old woman. She didn't.
Excuse me,
I need to
ladies.
Sorry.
But I was saying, yeah, so like the biggest, or the most popular dancehall songs this year come out from a Ghanaian and a Haitian who grew up in Jamaica. So it kind of just shows you that overall blackness is what's the most important thing. This ain't the most popular one, but I've heard it.
I
It
just wanted
definitely
to
is
know
good.
if you heard it. Do you know what, Gabs? Yeah,
But it's
you
good.
can get ratings.
You giving a pass?
No, listen,
you get ratings.
I'm a music fanatic, so
It's 'cause musically, I'm not gonna say Caribbean. Musically, yeah.
but that's
You
the
go
thing.
here real
All
bad.
right, all right.
You go here
Speaking about
real
music
bad.
as well,
Yeah.
we wanted to talk about the definition of pop music or pop
Yes.
artists.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
For me, it's always been popular artists or
Right.
like how
'cause
popular you are.
I think pop
Because you
people
can be an
just
R&B
mean-
artist, but some people will label you as a pop artist because many people listen to you or like you got the #1 album. But for me, if it's got that R&B feel, then you're R&B to me.
So I'm gonna break down how I actually got to this the other day because on Welcome to the Culture, I was trying to do whatnot, do some research, and obviously me and Richie are always bouncing off like what we see online and cool. Yeah, that could have sounded very mad, but I had to cool. But I was just digging into Michael Jackson's catalogue. That could have gone crazy as well.
Yeah, that could.
I was listening to Michael Jackson's
I think
catalogue,
Gabs come to upset
and
me
I was
again.
like,
Hey, don't try not to upset me to his birthday.
no,
a couple of days ago,
I'm
you
a
know.
Michael Jackson fan. I'm a
No,
Michael
I
Jackson
know,
fan.
but
So we're good.
He said some
We're good.
questionable things in it.
We're good.
He's always
I'm a Michael
upset
Jackson
us.
fan, so I'm listening to Michael Jackson. And I'm like, oh, wait, this is jazz.
Me too.
Oh wait, this is R&B. Oh wait, this is soul.
But this is what I was going
Oh,
to
wait,
say to
this
you
is
earlier,
rock.
but I thought
But are
let
we?
me-
But like again, are we just pigeonholing
Yes.
artists
I think
and not thinking, oh, they can make this type of music, they can make that.
Yes, and that's why I feel as if sometimes, right, it's disrespectful to call someone a pop star. Oh, he's a pop star, right? Because I've noticed with Michael Jackson was the king of many genres.
Yeah, but pop, he's popular.
No, of course, right? So does that mean if dancehall becomes popular, you become a pop star?
No.
If Kendrick
I know
Lamar
what you're
becomes
saying.
popular, does he then become a pop star? And that's what I'm saying sometimes, because I guarantee you, if someone called Kendrick Lamar a pop star, because he is the most popular rapper right now, right? So technically he's earned the
I hear
definition
what you're saying.
I would be offended, and I'm not even the
I think I would
biggest
be
Kendrick fan.
I'll
be offended.
if someone called him a pop star.
100%. I'm like, don't reduce my man to a pop.
Like,
Pop's like you're just. To me, I feel pop
Like
is
it's
like
just
you're just
music.
doing what's
Cheesy.
music and what
Yeah.
would sell
Yeah.
and what's
like a
commercial.
Taylor Swift. Taylor
Yeah,
Swift could
thank
go
you.
a different way here, there, and everywhere, but she's pop. Ariana Grande, she's fantastic. She's
Yeah.
great. She could go. Well, she has gone in different directions, and she has gone a little bit R&B. I'm sure Ariana Grande's even rapped. No, she has.
She has, yeah. She's had a couple R&B songs that are very. I actually like Ariana.
I love her
Grande.
so much. But
Um,
again, Ariana Grande is just that category where you can put her under pop, but she can deliver here, there, and everywhere.
Seven Rings was a rap song.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But
It's like, yeah.
Are we
Yeah.
saying pop? How we see
And,
pop is manufactured.
Yes, and I think it's a
Oh,
pigeonhole.
fucking
It's a pigeonhole that's too vague, and I think it kind of takes away what you're great at doing. Kendrick Lamar's a great rapper. He's not a pop star.
I think there was a miscommunication somewhere as the music industry became the juggernaut that it is. I think back then,
the juggernaut.
when music, like the metrics were radio and record sales,
Yeah.
pop music was a term that was used to talk about what the most popular music was. I think back then that was a definition that made sense for back then, and it just so happened that all of the popular music had a similar sound.
That's it.
But now, pop
It's so many different genres
music
now.
is not just the most popular music; it's the sound.
Yeah.
So you can't you can't be a popular hip hop and be a pop artist.
Yeah.
Pop artist is, do you make that sound? That Taylor
Pop
Swift,
is
that
actually
Ariana Grande.
it's
It's a
sound now,
genre.
bro. It wasn't now.
Sabrina was the wow.
Sabrina Carpenter.
It's formed into a
That's
sound.
Yeah,
pop to me.
but you can't. That's pop
Yeah.
music.
Yeah.
But I think
double
the
on a
term
little
pop
bit of
star.
pop, you know. Justin
No, I'm a
Now
fan of
Justin
Sabrina
Bieber-
Carpenter.
now
I
Justin
like.
Bieber's R&B.
Yeah,
still pop / R&B. I'd say.
I
like
think
Sabrina
Justin
Carpenter.
Bieber doesn't make pop music,
He
but
makes
because of
R&B.
his contribution to music,
I think
and he
was
used to
when he
make
began.
pop music, he can be a pop star.
Yeah,
but
he's still labeled.
bro, that album that he dropped,
I actually
Swag,
think
that's
he's-
not a pop.
No,
album.
he's
I
a.
swear,
Yeah.
listen to it actually.
Justin's
really
got he's got some of the toughest R&B like
No,
stuff.
I've
Like,
labelled Justin Bieber for a very long time now as an R&B artist.
yeah.
Yeah, he's not a pop. He's not making pop
Question:
music.
what would you put Doja under?
See, I would see. No, I wouldn't even say Doja's pop.
Neither
I would say Doja's a mixture of hip hop and R&B.
yeah, same.
I think she's made
And
pop
she
music.
she
Yeah.
has made
Yeah,
some
that's-
pop.
that's-
Yeah,
When I
that's
listen
it.
to her albums,
because her
it's,
commercial songs that everybody likes for TikTok
Yeah.
and that's poppy.
but then when you listen to her albums, it's not
it's
those
different.
songs.
No,
Like it is.
obviously, you know me, I know.
Even my
I'm a Doja
my
fan.
favorite Doja song is the Paint the Town Red.
I bet
Paint
it
the
is.
Town Red
Oh.
is actually she's rapping
Yeah.
and she's singing,
But she's,
so it's not
she's
like-
a heavy rapper.
and people don't rate Doja Cat's rap ability, and that's
Yeah,
what I don't.
I will scream this to the cows come
I hate
home.
it so
I'll
much.
scream
It's like
this fight
people
till the cows come
disregard
home.
her as a rapper.
Well, Doja
But
Cat-
she's
Why you don't like Doja Cat?
Marlon, like hear her verse on "Woman," for example.
Oh.
That is a lyricist. That is not
Not
someone
even
that just
woman.
can't. Don't
Her
have,
verses on that
I'm
album.
thinking
of
like
course,
her
yeah, of
voice.
course, yeah.
Planet Her.
She's got 97. What's it called? She's got a song called 97. That's one of my favorite Doja Cat songs.
Oh.
Like,
Do you not even that? Early
she's
days
got a song
when
called
people
"F the
put her onto-
Girls." That's a good song. Like, bro, she's a good rapper. I'm gonna send you some songs.
When she performed that live,
trust me, like, she's a good rapper.
when she
No,
performed
she's
that
hard,
live,
she's hard.
Yeah.
good night. But even now, her sounds that she's got getting a new album that's coming out, and she's brought out one song, and she did a Marc Jacobs advert, and it's basically promoting the song, but the rhythm is hard, and it's like it's gone off the top of my head, but it
You're gonna have to
is.
send it to me. I'm gonna put it in.
Oh, you're gonna like it.
Hey yo.
Nah, she's
I think the last time we spoke
about
about Doja Cat, I
Yeah.
sent you music. You was like, yeah. Nah, me and Gabs go.
Doja Cat's one of my favourites,
Me
but
and Gabs
it's like-
go there.
it's like
go there real bad.
because what I will say is this, yeah. So I rate Doechii as a rapper, right? But then pop becomes scary because then Doechii's gonna start to fall under pop, and I think that's disrespecting Doechii.
I think she
Because-
should.
For me, I don't. for me, I just don't listen to the outside noise. If I like an artist,
He's like, yeah.
I just like the artist.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care if anyone's telling me they're pop or whatever.
Yeah, that's the
like,
thing.
Yeah,
It's just.
But I think narrow-minded people.
No, my favorite
want a
artist.
pigeonhole.
If you call my favorite artist a pop star,
You're
I'm
swinging.
offended. I'm offended.
Yeah.
I'm
Who's your
definitely
favourite
offended.
artist?
My favorite artist couldn't be a pop star right now because my favorite artist isn't the most. Oh no, Raven Lene. But she does like R&B, neo soul, so she's my favorite artist right now.
Is that the one that was sticky?
That's the pop.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
then,
yeah.
but she's got a
I like
song.
Raven Lene.
She's got a song right now that will be considered pop. The one that's blowing up everywhere. Love me, love me, love me not.
Probably.
Wait, hold on. You've heard it. Hold on. Wait. Let me...
Little baby.
Oh yeah. Well, I've got something to say about that. Wait. This song.
What? I'm just singing.
Oh yeah.
Now,
I love her. She sounds like, I don't know, and a little bit of that song sounds very similar to Lana Del Rey Blue Jeans, but I like what she's done with it, and I'm like,
but this is what people. So Raven Lene's been making. I've been listening to Raven Lene since she's been 15, right? So she's been putting out. It sounds crazy, isn't it? But she's put out an EP. Man. She put out an EP at the age of 15 called Moon Shoes. And that is one of the most timeless like albums to come out. She's a generational talent because she's been doing this for so long, and people are only really just starting to recognize her now. But I was gonna say something about the pop star thing, right? So
about Billie Eilish. I was listening to her since she was listening to music since she was maybe 14.
Steve, what's his name? Steve Lacy, right? He had a performance, and I've heard loads of Steve Lacy songs. I knew him before COVID, before the whole TikTok era.
Yeah,
always been a very good singer. Music was more R&B, alternative R&B. Very good singer, right? He blows up off the I Wish I Knew You Wanted Me and Bad Habits. No, that's the same song.
Yeah,
Bad Habits, same song.
That's the hook though.
And so Bad Habits on a song called Static, right? So those are the two songs he's blown up from. The Bad Habit is the main one, right? And he was at a show. And he's performed them songs, and he got angry at the crowd and said, "You only know the chorus. You only know these songs, but you don't know my other songs." And I kind of felt sorry for him because he's a great artist. But when you get put in that category of being just a commercial hit, they don't care about everything else. Like, bro,
they just follow for following's sake. They don't appreciate the music.
I've never heard someone say, "I'm gonna go get that new Jeremiah album," but Jeremiah's got so many popular hits.
Oh, he's great.
You never heard someone, "I'm gonna go get that Flow Rider album." Flow Rider has so many hits, it's unbelievable.
Do you know what? That's
Flow Rider has so many hits, it's unbelievable. Right? So sometimes this is where so that's where I get offended when people go on a pop star, because I'm like,
and I guess obviously if you're an artist, you get offended of that too.
Of course 100%.
And obviously before we because we've been chatting about music for a while. The last thing I want to talk about is Spotify. I think they've added it. The DM feature.
I think it's rolled out fully now, because I heard about it and then my friend had told me about it. And when I went on my Spotify, it wasn't on there. I've actually only just gone on my Spotify and checked now, and I can see I've got a feature.
Mine's on there now.
It was rolling out slowly, so I guess not everybody had
That's
it.
Going to change the music industry,
But they did have that feature before, and people complained they quickly deleted it.
You know why?
Why?
You can directly get in contact with playlist creators, whereas before you couldn't. Before,
but how would you know the playlist creators?
So you could just type in R&B song 2025.
You
can click on it and it will have loads of followers, right? But sometimes the person who's made the playlist doesn't put their contact details. So if you wanted to get your song on their playlist, you can't do that as an artist. Now, as an artist, the most important thing to get streams on Spotify is playlisted.
To be added to a playlist.
Yeah, to be added to a playlist. So now as an artist, you can directly go to a playlist creator.
So it's helpful
and you can message
for artists?
It's definitely helpful for artists.
All of your share history.
It's definitely helpful for artists.
Say again?
That's scary.
What?
Obviously, I've just shared a song just to test a feature. I've gone there and it's linked every single song that I've ever shared with Elle.
Yeah,
but from WhatsApp. I don't share it on Spotify. I'll share a Spotify link to him on WhatsApp.
Oh yeah.
How has this got
Hey man,
Yeah, the Matrix,
from
man.
what
They're
John
coming
Legend's
up.
old album and
Yeah,
it's
the
I've got
Matrix.
they're
The
watching
Matrix is
everything,
after you.
boy.
Jasmine Sullivan Hotels.
Yeah, the Matrix is after you.
The 27th of September
plugged in?
2002.
You're plugged in.
Yeah.
I don't have that feature.
That is very scary, Spotify, and I don't know how I feel about this, and I'm gonna call my lawyer.
You have to remember, yeah, Spotify is a tech company before
Yeah,
anything
yeah,
else.
yeah.
They
So-
do. They probably obviously will
Yeah,
link
because
with.
look, you just
You don't want
share.
to.
Wow.
Like that. I think for me, like even when you said it's gonna
Playlist,
change the,
everything.
I don't know, man. I think it's just like music,
It's a good avenue to keep all the
Music-
music I want to share. With
and
you,
this is
though.
why I've been like, I'm not too fussed about releasing on
See my
DSPs
last
straight away
stream.
because it's just like
Yeah.
it's just an avenue that exists. It's the biggest one right now. But music is music, and it will always be music. Music will always be available.
You know what was
Free,
irritating to me?
payable.
What?
Sometimes he used to play tunes that I've never heard of him.
Yeah.
Like, what's this?
Yeah.
Some tune, blah blah. I'm just like, send that over.
Yeah.
Like,
You want to hear it, right?
I want to
yeah,
hear
yeah.
it. I want to
I
play
guess
it.
that's why. I mean, I think me, Mark, and Reese, we've had this conversation loads of times, and KD, I think streaming's ruined the music industry.
Oh yeah.
Because the whole ritual,
I grew up in the era of like going to a
Exactly.
record
Yeah,
shop.
Raw
right?
Records.
that was my ritual every Friday. Every Friday, I remember we'll finish from school early, come home quick, we'll jump in the car. Dad will take us to Woolworths, and my dad will give us all
Damn.
from the money he's worked and made that week. He'll give us all. You take a tenner, you take a tenner. 4 brothers, go buy a CD of your choice.
I used to love
We
the
would
fact
have to
that I was
game plan.
supporting an artist by
Yeah, no,
purchasing
100%.
their music.
We'll have to game plan. I'll be like, okay, cool. I'll grab the Eminem, and then you grab the Jay-Z, and then you grab the Fabulous new tape, and we was doing that. Like, and even things like when you buy the CD and you get home,
I'm
Put it in your Walkman.
reading
you
the
got
sleeve.
you got
I'm
to
going
read
through-
it. Yeah, you open it up. You
looking at who
when-
produced it, who
Thank
wrote
you.
it.
And
like,
you know what?
Thank
That's
you.
and as a child, and when I mean child, I mean like primary school, like a kid. I would do that with because I would have a collection of all my albums. I had like a little a disc. What do you call it?
The little rack thing.
Hold on.
A disc rack. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I had them big tall ones.
Yeah,
boy.
I had one that you put in the like little booklet, but I had a disc rack. And I'll take the booklet with me when I'm playing it on my little Walkman.
Yeah.
And I would put them, and every time I get new albums, I'll just reorder them and put them into my favourites. And my favourites would be the ones of when I open the album. I've got to make sure the booklet stays in there.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Like Michael,
I've still
one
got
of
my
my
CD.
favourite
Yeah,
ones.
I've still got my
is-
CDs.
Yeah, Michael Jackson, History, Past, Present, Future, Volume 1, 2, and 3, I think it is. Probably my favourite one. The whole booklet. Not just that, Thriller as well. Whole booklet opens out to a fucking poster.
Yeah.
No,
I
literally,
remember-
no,
I remember
yeah,
the
yeah,
poster
The
yeah.
one.
lyrics,
I remember the poster.
Yeah.
The lyrics.
all like the
thank yous.
productions, the
Remember late-
signatures.
Remember towards like in the early 2000s, right?
I love that.
You could put the disc in your computer and the music video is
Yes.
yeah. The
Yes.
music video is
Or
That was a
you-
game
or you
changer.
could do
that is
it
different.
in the
yeah.
DVD player.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
And it'll
and
do
it
the
comes up.
same-
That was
Yeah,
a game changer.
I
man.
think-
We did that on the computer. Yes.
I don't think, obviously, streaming is the biggest damage to the music industry, but I don't think it was them. I think it was the introduction of the internet and piracy. Like
yeah,
Napster.
100%,
Because
100%.
streaming is just the industry's response to piracy.
Yeah,
Because music became so accessible.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is
the next
our
best thing. Yeah.
left hook to your right
Yeah.
hook. Do you know what I mean? But I think you can only do so much. You just got to pivot and read. Like there's an
Yeah.
app called Untitled, which
Yeah.
I think is hard. It's basically this music sharing app where artists can upload all of their music on and share. You can share it privately. You can share it publicly.
I think I've heard about it.
Yeah, it's sick, man. And I feel like
Is it similar to like Bandcamp?
you kind of
Okay.
like it's not that you could have it to where people have to pay to listen, but it's not
There's
it's not
another-
an ingrained feature.
There's another website. I think Contra used it called Even, where
I haven't heard
you
of
can buy the music off that website.
yeah.
And I thought it was quite interesting. It was like a paywall.
I think if you
a few
support,
artists started using it, and obviously, if you got a good following, fans will actually
Yeah.
purchase the music.
I think as well, like I loved MySpace era. Like for me,
Oh,
that was
MySpace
the best.
is just like,
And when you could put MySpace, like the music on your page.
I just put my own beats on there,
bro, it was the best. And for networking, and
I
then
was
sound,
I was on other people's top
Yeah,
10 lists.
yeah,
I was
literally.
like, yeah,
and then
amazing.
SoundCloud had a good era as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
They had such a good era, right?
Yeah.
I kind of miss them kind of things.
Yeah, I hear
like,
what you're saying.
so when
The
I know,
mixtape era.
thank you, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh boy, I remember when you used to put me onto audio, like they were illegal.
Yeah.
But the sites where you could download
The
music,
mixtape.
There was
yeah.
that Piff.
yeah,
Been,
that
yeah,
Piff,
yeah.
Audio Castle,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like all of them websites,
Oh,
and
them
you can
ones.
put them on your MP3 or put them on your iTunes.
Perfect, man.
That was the
Yeah.
last of it, and then
It's interesting because it's like that's I guess
Two Dope Boys.
that's what I
Yeah.
kind of hope Spotify becomes, where it becomes like more of a MySpacey type thing, where
It kind
but
of
it's
is.
never going to become that.
Nah,
Because I feel as if artists should have more control of
it's
their
gonna come
Spotify
like
profile.
a IG for music.
Yeah, but I think an artist should have more control of their Spotify profile. So you should be able to upload pictures. So if you want to get like press shots from an artist, you go on press shots and you get all their pictures.
Well,
Go on.
I find it quite useful on Spotify. Like if they got a gig, it lets you know that
Yeah,
local
yeah.
gigs coming up or merchandise and stuff.
That's good. Yeah.
I've totally forgot about things like that until I looked at artists. I was like, "Right, gig coming up." I was like, "Oh, it lets you know, link everything."
That's what I like, because sometimes obviously you've got your favourite artist and I've
Yeah.
got my favourite, and it'll be like, oh, Kaylani shared a surprise with you, or Kaylani is now,
Oh yeah.
and the notifications will come up and tell me when she's next, and I'm like, this is good, because I want to know when you're next touring before you announce it on your social media, and that's what it does. And then I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
let me know when you're
All right.
touring.
Let's get off music now. I want to ask.
But
a
wait,
question.
before you do that,
Oh,
I could talk about
jeez.
music forever.
you got to let us know
Funky
the songs
House.
you want us to listen to.
Oh,
And we'll do the Funky House one. But you got to let us know the songs you want
Oh, yeah.
us to lock into for you. And like, yeah.
well, obviously I've got three. Well, I've got 4 songs on IG.
Okay.
I've got 3 of them. 3 of them are on YouTube. The rest of them are on SoundCloud. They're just freestyles.
Have you got any on the popular DSPs yet? Or
Nothing on DSPs,
Okay,
but
SoundCloud's
there
good,
is
though.
something coming this month.
Good.
So-
Yeah.
Exclusive.
Yeah. I've got a single coming out that I want to put on the DSPs and do the whole DSP.
You want to do a video
run.
for it?
Yeah, most likely. But like, I don't know, maybe not a traditional music
Like
video.
a
maybe just
visualizer.
like a visualizer
Yeah.
kind of vibe. But yeah, check out the freestyles. I call it the Countdown Trilogy because it was the countdown of me releasing my music. But
What's that IG so we could all
OkBynes,
Okay.
OkBynes.
I'll send you the link.
Bynes.
Yeah.
It's that Bynes is in Bynes.
Well, the name
was
is a
it?
bit mad. It's
Okay.
not buying like buying.
Okay, cool.
But it's
That's
Bynes as it's I used to go by a different name, and the short version of that name was NES.
Okay.
So it was Bynes,
Okay. Oh,
and then
cool,
it just
cool.
Bynes, and then OK just came from. I think of the sign.
It's a
I
cold
think it
name.
came from Radiohead's
It's a cold name.
OK Computer.
That's a cold name.
Yeah.
Okay, Band's a cold name. I would definitely put the music there as well. I'm gonna put the clips in there because
Yeah.
people need to hear it. But sorry, well, I got to do this best
Yeah,
funky
it's
house
something.
song.
I
Travel
made
Skank.
just the top of my. I mean, it's hard not to say that.
Oh,
But just on the top of my head, it probably have to be something from Deneo. Bounce.
mine's definitely Trouble Skank. I'm not gonna lie.
Tribal.
Mine,
And they played that when I went to Deneo's release party.
Wait, is
and-
Devil in
Oh,
a New Dress?
Wait, oh no, wait. What's
Yes,
what?
yes.
Wait, what about
That's
Gracious
a
K?
banger.
Gracious
Gracious
K.
K. They know.
Oh, Migraine Skank.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Yes. No.
Yeah.
No. No. No.
No,
No.
what's the one with the music
No.
video where there's
Not the Migraine Skank one. It's the other one. That and Tribal. It's the same kind of beat. It's the
I
tribal
think I know what you're talking about.
beat. Oh God. It's not Jungle Man Skank, although I do like that, but that's
Is
not.
it you sure it's not the tribal dance?
I'll be the tribal man, busting the track. That is my favourite, but it's that rhythm.
Yeah, I think so.
It's that
Do you remember back in the day when you had a group of guys doing the dance?
I love it.
And it was...
So is it-
Yeah, that was sick.
No,
Wow.
Funky House was.
my
It's
one
an
is-
era, man. It's a beautiful era.
My one is Rest in Peace, but Charms Buy Out the Bar.
Buy at the bar.
I said, buy at the bar. I said, get out the car.
Big tune.
See, this is the
big
this
tune.
Is, this
As soon
is
as I hear
the
it,
original
Yeah.
funky rhythm. Well,
But it's when the it's a on
It's the
Spotify
drop.
anyway.
It's when it
the drop.
stops.
Yeah.
and then it.
Ladies, run up your waistline.
So this
Then go
is-
low to the baseline.
this is my
Ladies,
favourite
run
one.
up your waistline. Then go low to
I went to Garage Days. I
apparently
went
he
to Garage
got,
Days
like,
in
he got,
Young Day.
I don't know if he
Heard
got
all these
shot
tunes. Really?
or something happened. He got he was murdered, man. Rest in peace.
Jeez.
Well, my brother used to when my brother was in uni, he used to do raves. He used to do raves back in the day. He used to book all these people. Like, so
Wow.
I used to be.
Because I used to hear about the college raves.
So the college
uni
raves,
raves.
was it
Yeah.
in Leicester or
There's been
Uxbridge.
GMU?
Brunel.
Yeah, Brunel. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so I think some are at Brunel, some are at DMU, and then they did a thing at O2 where all of them, Gracious K, all of them did this.
Yeah, no,
we went to
that-
one
you know-
party. It was lit.
The Funky House. What paid a lot
From
of Funky
Channel
House?
U.
I think
artists?
I
Channel U
went to an event where it was a live band and it was Funky House.
Yeah, no. What paid a lot of Funky
Love
House
that.
artists was uni raves.
Yeah,
like literally, my
100%.
brother used to what's this Oceana. There's that
Yeah.
again. My brother used to
Yes.
book out Oceana.
Yeah,
Lisa
yeah,
was
To
like,
put events there all the time and just book everyone.
Lisa for me is the out of me and my friends is the queen of funky. Anything to do with funky that was going on,
Yeah,
it would either she'll tell us, or it would be at a uni,
Yeah,
or
me and my boys used to
she
just
would
roll up to
bring
Funky
me
House
in.
places.
And
My
them
It's just
days-
vibes.
Yes,
Every-
it is.
Everyone went there to just
my brother used to.
dance.
But funky and garage is
Yeah.
that for me. That's why I said Garage Nation. Oh, that event. Sometimes I'll kick myself when I'm not going every year. But that is like literally, they'll do house, but that is literally land of funky house and garage. It's the best.
Yeah, nah, Funky
Yes,
House.
I'm so sorry to
Funky
miss
House
you,
is one of those
whatever.
genres. I'm happy it's. I'm okay that it's not about anymore because
I
I
think
feel
it's
as if it had to
What it
evolve.
was, it had to.
And I feel as if
what
it
it was.
did.
It had
evolve,
to, it had
so
to
let's just
evolve,
keep it
but
at-
the beautiful thing about it is part of UK music.
100%.
Yeah.
100, and that's
And
what I
there
want
was
to hold
a
it as.
documentary
Yeah.
that I think it's on. I'm sure it's on Netflix now.
Mm.
It's my sister's friend actually. I forgot her name, but big shout out to her. Where they went through the different genres in UK music. So they
Yeah.
went through garage,
Yeah.
funky house, grime, UK trap music,
Yeah.
and it was just a beautiful. Like you had the artists and you had producers talking
Before
about
garage,
DJs.
was
I
it
don't know.
jungle?
They had jungle, so
Jungle,
people were
yeah.
dressing up in Machino outfits.
Yeah.
So they speak about the Raven thing. They had
Yeah.
the people
Oh,
there.
Gabs, you know what?
It's a beautiful documentary, man.
Jungle is massive, you know.
Yeah, no. It's
Wicked.
no. But these are good genres. Like, you know, some people say like they need to bring back garage. They say they need to bring back garage, but no, you don't.
But there's essence
I
of
think-
garage
Keep
in
it
music
there.
today.
I think,
You know, it's
yeah,
like
there is.
90s R&B. Yeah, I see like artists nowadays trying to replicate 90s
George
R&B.
No,
Smith
don't-
has
No,
essence
don't do
of
that.
garage
Please
in
don't
country.
do
Yeah.
that.
And that's
I
what
want to
like.
keep my Faith Evans and my SWVs over
you.
there.
Right.
I don't want you
Create
to do
your
that.
own-
Don't
Create your
recreate
own,
that
yeah.
because you can't.
Because when it's all said and done, I want to remember your era of music.
Not you trying to
So not
create
yeah, I want exactly not you trying to replicate it. I want to be like,
Leave
okay,
my
I want to
Kelly
say to my
Price over
kids,
there.
this is
She's a
90s
friend of
R&B,
mine.
this is early 2000s, this is 2010, this is 2020. I want it to be remembered like that, not all of a sudden in 2025
Yeah,
everyone's
sure.
making 90s R&B.
You can't come and do funky
Yeah.
house here. I'll be like, what the hell is this?
Leave it alone.
It
Yeah,
is
leave it alone. It's
Literally,
goated.
leave it alone.
Leave it where it is.
Okay.
For what it was
Moving
from
the
music.
goalpost.
Sorry. It's musical.
What movie traumatized you as a kid?
Oh, easy for me.
Oh, I'm gonna go Hit the Clown.
Oh, that's a good one.
Hit the Clown.
That's a good one.
Easy for
Do
me.
you want it?
Um,
Oh
The
god.
SpongeBob movie.
Eh?
What?
Yeah, man. There's
Wait, do you remember Mikkel used to be scared of Shrek?
yeah.
No, Shrek's
Like,
kind
bro,
of scary though.
There was some weird.
He would start screaming.
In
Mine
them
was
cartoons,
definitely. I
there
think
was some
mine
weird
was
stuff.
definitely it. I don't know why I managed to. And this, and when I'm talking about, when I was really little, and I remember we. I don't talk about
Why are
it.
you watching it when you're really
Exactly. Ask me again.
Scariest one for me
Oh boy.
was American History X.
The curb scheme.
Yes.
Ooh.
When
I watched that again
when
the
I
other
was a
day, you
child,
know,
when I was,
and I
might have
still
been
can't watch
5.
that.
I might have been,
That's fucked.
I was so young when I watched it, and it was the scene where it was 3 scenes. it was the curb stomp. That was one, but just before that, when they ran up in the supermarket owned by the immigrants,
Oh yeah.
and they're pouring the milk
And they're
and that
pouring
over
the
the
thing
woman's
over their
face.
face.
Yeah.
That's
And then
just.
the third one sounds crazy, but when
And you watched
In
it
the
when you was
shower.
5.
younger than baby, I would have watched it when it came
I
out.
can't explain
I-
why
this is what I'm
we
trying to
would
explain to
watch
people.
things like this.
I
At
didn't
these
have
ages.
a
I don't know.
childhood. You know when people like watched
Okay, Michael Jackson.
you know when people like watched but it's because the way I grew up, right?
Oh, dude.
Poor family, poverty. We grew up in cool. I don't like when we grew up in the hood, but obviously cool. But I just hate when people say that. It's like, who did
I
it?
grew up in the hood.
I grew up in the
Everywhere's
hood. Like, man's from the block.
I grew up in the
Who's
hood.
not? Who's not from the block? But I remember in my house there's one TV, right? So there's one TV that'll be in the main living room,
Yeah.
and in the bedroom we've got bunk beds, and there's one TV. My oldest brother used to govern everything we used to watch. So
Of
I'm
course.
watching Baby Boy when I'm a kid. I'm watching Boys in the Hood. I'm watching Menace to Society. I'm watching
Do you know
City of
what?
God.
I
I'm
watched
watching
all of those as well.
I
I don't
watched
know
this-
why.
all when I was a kid. So I couldn't watch Jackie Chan Adventures or whatever. I couldn't watch Ben 10 or whatever it was called. I was watching all of that stuff. Now this is why I always say, when people say that affects children, bro, I'm calm. I'm so calm. No, as in that. No, for me, I think it's helped my mental. I think it's helped me.
No, bro, you probably got some untapped stuff.
I genuinely think it's helped me. I
You
genuinely
okayed it, but doesn't
think-
mean it was right.
I think because even like
I
my
think
mum
it's
used to say.
desensitized you to that kind of stuff.
My mum used to say, because we grew up in the church a certain period of our life, right? And in the church, they get onto you heavily about listening to secular music, and they'll be like, "Your children should not listen to hip hop. That's promoting sex and da da da." And then I remember every time we'll leave the church service, my mum puts on rap music or puts on, and my mum would actually say this, yeah.
Bad girl.
I don't censor the music my kids listen to because I want them to know
What's out there?
That's
what's
true,
out
though.
there.
That's interesting.
And on top of wanting them to know what's out there,
That is true.
I want to let them know that they have the ability to pick what is right
Yeah.
and what is wrong.
So
A lot of
you've
kids
been given a choice.
You've been
That's
given a
true,
choice. A
though.
lot of kids don't know what's right and wrong. They're beaten to knowing what's right and wrong. Or a lot of kids think certain things are right because it's what they've been forced to believe, right? And then when they go older, they
Tapped.
believe different things and they're tapped. But
I hear you.
as a kid, I'm listening to Missy Elliott. I'm listening to all the sexual songs. I'm
All of
listening to
them.
What's Your Fantasy. I'm listening to Tip
Listen.
Drill when I'm
Hey.
a kid.
Have
Let
you
me
gone
tell
back to
you-
music?
No, sorry.
I just want.
No, it's
let me
movies,
touch on
movies.
stuff.
But American
But-
History X, yeah.
This ain't going into music, but I wanted to agree because why has Red Light Special and I guess Digging on You by TLC on that album been two of my favourite songs and one of my favourite albums since when it came out? I'm trying to think, when would they have come out?
I want to say either early 2000s or late 90s.
It was definitely late 90s because I was a child, primary school. I don't know what. I'm singing Baby It's Yours if you want it tonight. I'll give you the
Yeah,
rest.
of course, yeah.
And you know
Yeah.
what also I'm singing as well?
Yeah.
Oh, I got a Jones in my bones for
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Even
At what age?
Tweet, oops.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was an adult.
like, bro,
I was an adult.
Oh,
so-
that's
I got a
nastiness.
Jones in
Well,
my
I'm just
bones for you.
listening. I don't care.
Hey,
Anyway, so
Yeah,
basically,
my film,
Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, sorry.
my
I
film
don't know why I said
was
Freddy Krueger.
Aliens.
Aliens.
I watched that one. My aunt was watching it, and I was just peeking over the.
Do you know what?
Omen.
I really liked
But the original one.
I really
Not
liked
the
all the
new one,
Alien
the
films.
original
No,
one.
I liked it, but it traumatized me as a.
Oh,
never traumatized
Exorcist,
me.
of course.
Oh, yeah, that's a good
of course.
one.
The original. Yeah.
It's the music that got me more.
What is it? Alien. Is it the first one where
The second one had.
he gets the scientist and he possesses the alien flipping possesses the scientist, and not me understanding that the alien is impregnating every person.
Oh, have you watched the original Omen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you, that's the. I.
Have you?
What's
have you-
Omen?
okay, the
Omen is
poltergeist.
basically
The demon child.
Demon child, basically Satan.
Oh.
As a little kid. So basically, it's like
And
Is it
the
got the
podcast
thing
as
where
but they're hanging him from the there was a
someone
scene-
jumps out of the
yeah.
I don't
Was it the
remember
grave
the original Omen though.
or
as much.
no?
Like,
Well, so is Omen's the one where they're hanging the little boy from the top of the balcony from
It's
in the
not-
house?
It's too
I've
much.
not
I've
seen
got to
it
go
for so
home
long.
to
He's not-
the
yeah,
empty
and
yard by
he's-
myself tonight, please. Thank you.
But
My
no,
nightmares.
Stop.
No, it was
so
it the
yours is
clown for me.
SpongeBob.
I think
I'm
I'm
just
just clown,
thinking
a clown
about-
should never look like that. As scary as they are, why have you got so much teeth and there's so
You know,
much
clowns are
blood?
meant to represent black people, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. The noses, the hair. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy. Yeah.
from early. Fuck off on a McDonald's, man.
TV series is coming out soon.
What?
Dairy. About
What?
it. Yeah, about it clown.
What's it called?
I think it's called Dairy. I think because that's a city. All right.
I
Trying-
think
I'm trying to
after
get through
that,
these
the remake
topics.
and that got shit, but
The first one was alright.
No, the
and then
first one was
part
good.
2 was.
the second one was stupid.
Can you remember a time without social media?
Yes.
Yeah, 100%. I remember dial-up. I remember dial-up.
I remember house phone.
What's
My social media was
Yeah.
house phone.
What-
Mum, am I allowed to go
what
on
would
the
be
phone?
the earliest social
Because
media?
for you it'd be different.
Because I'm trying to.
And before
'cause
social media would have been TV.
social
Like
media
films,
is like.
cartoons, playing
For me, it would have been
outside.
something called like my brother used to use it.
Does
It was
a BBM count?
No, because that's even late. BBM's even
No,
late.
BBM's definitely social media.
Yeah, no, it counts as social media, but that's a late.
Yeah, I think.
Like,
Mine
like
would have been
LimeWire days and all of that shit.
Mine would have been there was some chat room my brother used to go on called like Black Chat or something like that,
I remember Black Chat.
and that was
early.
Yeah,
That was
Talk about
early
that
social
long
media,
ago.
boy.
yeah. And then
My first intro to social media, I think,
High
was
Five,
High Five,
I
yeah.
went on High Five. Yes.
Yeah, High
Bebo.
Five.
This is my era.
High
Pixo.
Five.
was
I had a
one.
Pixo website. All of that.
MySpace.
I don't remember a time.
MySpace, my first
How old are you again?
I'm 26.
26. Oh yeah, like you were. gonna
Mine
see
was
me.
because Facebook.
Not
Facebook was
the
like,
ones we're mentioning.
Facebook was where all
Nah.
the younger lot got into it. Like, well, they didn't really, but Facebook was the new
Bro.
MySpace. But MySpace was fun.
My brother had a pager.
I had a pager.
I remember I was so fascinated.
I had a
was about to
pager.
say,
Had a pager.
Mark had a pager. My
I
dad
was
had a
fascinated
pager.
by pages, man. Tamagotchis when they was in their prime, I was fascinated.
Okay,
by
Tamagotchis was my first
Yeah,
social
Tamagotchi.
media.
Yeah.
Because it became more fashionable that younger individuals
Was Tamagotchi around the same
I would have a
phase
Tamagotchi
where
now.
you know when people start wearing them
jerkers,
What?
jerkers.
You what?
The same phase
Go to
as
the hand
jerkers.
gesture and say it.
Snapbacks, jerkers.
What's jerkers?
You know what jerkers are?
Stop doing my hand
They
gesture.
don't do the hand movement around me.
You know what? No. They wear like snapbacks, obey snapbacks. And,
Oh,
I know
the
what
dogs.
you're
yeah, yeah. They wear
Oh,
The dogs. The
The
dogs.
dogs.
You're a
No,
No,
jerk.
what I'm talking about is
You're a
is
jerk, that
is
one.
the you know the chains with the cross. It's like the beaded chains.
Rosary.
Yeah.
You used to get the plastic ones from the church. My
Yeah.
sister actually got.
There was a phase where everyone was started wearing them. I was just like, what the hell?
We was
Yeah.
all wearing them so much that my dad. got my
Tamagotchis
sister
would have been like the
actual
jerker phase,
silver
I think.
rosary.
I don't know what the
jerk.
jerker phase is.
We just called
but-
them, yeah.
You know what? It's the swag era.
The
Like,
swagger,
jerk.
yeah.
Why they call no
A jerker was
Jerkers,
someone
they was
that
no,
would-
no. It was a
If-
jerker. It was a
It was
dance,
a
yeah,
it was a dress sense and a swag.
And the
of
it was the
someone who
dance was
does
jerking,
the
yeah.
dance, the jerk.
yeah.
You're a jerk.
And they used to do like functions back in the
Jerk.
day.
Because
Because one of my guys,
jerky.
no, but one of my guys,
Yeah.
I don't know where he is.
Disgusting.
I don't know where he is now, but I hope to God I can locate him one day again.
Hopefully no.
But
nowhere
I had a
jerking.
boy. They had a group called like Bev Gang, BEV Gang, right? They were popular.
Marcus.
They were popular. Like they were like fashionable back then. But my boy was in Drew Bakes. But obviously we're from South London, so he's like the way he dresses was so different to where we were. We was just Nike, Adidas. He's coming through with Obey, snapbacks.
Yeah, Obey, yeah.
Like windbreakers, all kinds of stuff. Like he's got the foxtail hanging off the side of his
His foxtail.
You remember the fox? You know, yeah, he had the little badger tail, the foxtail. Like them man were very different, but they cared a lot about their fashion sense. Like Tommy Hilfiger windbreakers and all. Yeah, like it was different.
What's the other one? Not Tommy Hilfiger. Helly Hansen. Is it Helly Hansen?
Evisu? No.
No, the
this
H.
is before that.
Ed Hardy?
No, I swear it was Hansen or something like that. There was another like windbreaker or rain jackets. Wu-Tang, I think Wu-Tang started the era where people used to wear these. Or it was like a hip hop thing. It was Helly Hansen or something like that.
I forgot the name. I remember like the proper old school hip hop brands, so like Fubu, Averex,
Yeah.
Iceberg.
Averett made a comeback a bit.
Yeah, all of them make a comeback.
Yeah.
The little kids are bring. The thingy H got a Rockefeller. I told her that she's trying to. That obviously they do the whole thing of dressing like the early 2000s. So I'm showing her Rockefeller. She came the next week. Look what I got! I got a Rockefeller bag. I'm like a Rockaway bag.
No, it's Rockaway because
I
I used
got a
to
Rockaway
have
bag. I'm
Rockaway
like,
jeans and Rockaway
Yeah,
bag.
literally, yeah.
I love
The
them.
Rough Rider jeans.
They used to sell Rockaway and
Yeah.
TK Maxx.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Before that, do you know where they got it
Because
from?
Rockaway
Mum
got
bought you one.
A
Rockaway
No, but-
was
no, but Rockaway got bought out.
Yeah.
So and then it
Yeah.
became like just,
Everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere. But what you want to get is the
I was-
Rockaway before.
Yeah.
Like it got bought out.
So
it was
I
Dame
was-
Dash, Jay-Z and them. Yeah.
When I got Rockaway, it was big, but it was big in America, and obviously I was fortunate enough to travel to America when I was younger a couple times
Yeah.
for cheerleading, and our parents would obviously help us save up all like this money. Obviously,
Yeah.
it was, this when America was cheap,
Of course, yeah.
and
The
you
dollar
would
back then
go
was, yeah.
and get some of the girls will get. I remember the main brands we want to go and buy is Juicy Couture.
Yeah. I remember.
Me was
Is it Baby
later
Fat?
on Baby Fat,
Yeah.
Derriere,
What was
Beyonce.
what was the Nelly jeans?
Rockaway.
Is it fat jeans?
Was it Apple? No,
Apple
was it
bottoms.
Apple
Bottoms.
bottoms. I had
That's it.
apple bottoms. I had apple bottom jeans.
Sean
with-
John
before,
was popular,
Yeah.
and it got
Sean
sold,
John's-
and he
Sean
bought it back.
John's popular, like
Yeah,
recently.
I think he's bought it back though. Sean John.
Sean
I can't
John's
remember,
actually
yeah.
been popular recently. I don't
It
know
got
about
sold. He
now.
bought it back.
I don't know about now,
Fubu.
but a good couple years
Fubu,
ago.
good.
Yeah.
Fubu.
I used to like Iceberg. Iceberg History.
Oh God, how embarrassing
Iceberg
that.
History was like the
All
cartoon
those-
characters, and then the Lot 29. I never wore Lot 29, but that was another one. Academics.
Lot 29. I was
I
about to
remember
say that.
academics.
Academics.
Um,
Lot 29.
Machino.
Yeah,
Yeah. Machino is cold though.
I still
Like,
dabble in a
now,
little bit of machine.
I'll say
I like
Machino,
I like
yeah.
a little machine bag.
Kay, you had a subject about pets and losing a pet.
why is that something that's funny?
asking
Huh?
around.
I don't know. It's losing a pet. I heard it on the radio and I was laughing my head off. But I don't think it's funny because losing pets is actually sad.
Yeah.
But I just think some of the responses I heard. So basically, it was I wanted to know, is losing a pet taken serious enough? And some of the response on the radio was like, well, how can this person be having annual leave for their pet? You're the one that chose to buy the thing. So why do you now want time off for it? Things like that. And it's not, do you know what I mean? It's quite insensitive. And it's like, someone's pet's died. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Alright, is anyone in the room ever had a pet?
Yeah, loads.
A goldfish.
Yeah, well,
When I say pets, I mean,
But that doesn't count.
I
though.
think because someone said, oh, my goldfish died and it was a serious thing because I bought that goldfish and it was like a symbol of me moving out and getting my independence and the goldfish
Yeah, fair,
died.
fair.
Well, I don't think it was a goldfish. I think it was just a normal fish.
I don't know.
But I
With
think-
goldfish, I just think you
I
don't
think
you can't
pets
connect
like-
with the pet like
yeah,
that.
that
A
yeah.
cat?
That thing is gonna
goldfish
just swim around.
A dog.
Me and my cousin, we had a staff Tyson.
It's always dogs that are probably the most
and yeah,
like
It's dogs
family
and cats.
member like, and then it's cats. But I've always had cats.
when Tyson ran away, yeah, we thought that was.
You pour out some liquor.
Cats
But
usually
I was in school the next day though.
Yeah, you pour
Yeah.
out some liquor though, yeah?
cats usually leave home when they go
Cats,
to die.
the majority of the time, cats run away.
No, cats run away to die.
Yeah,
If they know, it's weird. Cats know they're dying. So our cat, she was a house cat, lived with
didn't
us
know
for
that.
many years. I got her when I was probably about 5, and then I got allergies. But I was really upset. I didn't want to let her go, so my aunt lived around the corner, and she took her. And years later, on end, even when my mum passed and we've gone to live there, the cat's still been there. So the cat's always been in my life, and she's always been in the house cat, family cat. Like she just like a dog. You call her, she looks. You kind of say something to her, she would like meow back. Like cats are savvy. And then one day she left the home and never came back. But she was old, so we knew she went to die. So we was really sad.
I wonder where they go to die.
They just don't go anywhere.
They're very prideful.
Anywhere but near you because they don't want to upset their owner.
But who finds the cat and what do they do when they find it? I've always wondered.
Fox.
Probably a fox and yam it,
Fox
isn't
and
it?
they eat it. Yeah.
But they don't want
Food, isn't
they
it?
don't want you to see that. So cats are quite. Everyone's like cats are vicious. They can be, but they're quite smart. As
They can, because obviously, if you're in their garden, it's territorial. They'll fight you.
but people say they're vicious towards like you. You go straight to the cat. Cat
A
will
boy told me once, yeah, that is
only if
dog.
they're trained that way.
caught like 17 bodies, cats.
17 bodies.
What?
Yeah.
This dog just killing cats.
Dog went into like, I think a woman used to. So there.
Wow.
It's in Peckham. There
Bit left.
in Peckham. There's a woman. I don't know if she still does it.
As a
When I
dog
was
like
growing
tattooed, like the lives.
Yeah, innit?
When I was growing up, there's a woman in Peckham
What
that
film is
used
that
to
called?
feed the cats at a certain time of the day, right? And these cats all remember to come to this spot in Peckham car park,
Yeah.
to be fed by this woman
Oh,
every day.
that's my old
Yeah,
neighbour.
Sunday,
Feeder.
go Peckham car park, 4 to 5 p.m. You would see her feeding these cats, but it's bare cats. It's not like 10, it's more than that. So I think the dogs encountered that and caught a few.
Yeah, no, my neighbour used to do that with all the cats.
That's
Foxes do that. If
In
you
the
keep
area.
feeding foxes, like my neighbour feeds foxes, right?
Feeds
She
foxes.
Feeds foxes.
Nah, ban
The
that, man.
foxes, 3 foxes will be lined up outside her house at certain times of the day, knowing they're
that.
going to get fed. Like, it's crazy. Go on TikTok as well. There's bare videos of like foxes coming
Oh,
back.
but I used to see it in my old neighbourhood. My old neighbour, she used to. There was one next door that had made a whole little birdhouse. When I say made a birdhouse,
Yeah,
I don't mean the little. She made a whole
she's doing too much.
neighbourhood, and all the birds will come and live there. And then the neighbour opposite will basically do the same with the cats, and she'll
Yeah.
come out at the same time. She had her own 2 dogs, and she'll come out, and our cat would go over there because he's greedy. So our cat would get fed, and then you'd go over
Go
there,
there and
eat,
top up. Yeah.
and then you'll come back and lay in the front garden
Cats know with
and mark his territory. But he's just
where
had
the
2 meals.
the goodies are.
Was your cat a boy or?
We've had the recent 2. He's still here. Recent 2, boy and a girl.
What's that thing cats do that stinks? Apparently.
Spray.
Yeah. How?
It's kind of like
Is that piss?
they pee, but it's kind of like they squirt. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They spray their piss, so it's almost like
Kenyaza.
they don't. I think yeah, the cat's Kenyaza, and it kind of just marks their territory, but they spray their scent.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Disgusting. And
Is it like
a male
smell
cat.
that yeah.
Before we had our boy cat, we only had a girl, and a male cat came and sprayed on our fuming, and you've got to Dettol everything down.
Oh yeah, I hear it. The smell.
smell
So
lingers.
with male cats, do you get them the snip?
Are they called?
Female neutered. Male cats you can because they don't calm down.
Apparently,
Oh, really?
Male cats,
They're
their
like-
cheeks get big when
they
they're full of like testosterone or.
They
whatever
get
it is.
big.
Yeah.
They look stocky, and then it's
Yeah.
weird.
I forgot the name they call.
What
male
if you
cats.
don't get them neutered?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're big cats.
Their
But
cheeks
then
that you
your
can
male
always tell
cat-
by their. Yeah.
When you get them neutered, they're more gentle. They're a bit more feminine.
Because you
And
can't some
then-
things, man.
Female cats they're less. Well, they don't fucking have kittens with.
So I saw a video. Yeah.
They're
well-
not a whore anymore.
I saw a video where a black woman, she owns horses, yeah, in Houston. And so the horse goes up to the female horse. The male horse is in a cage.
I don't know
yeah?
if I want to know this.
The female horse walks up to the male
This is
horse,
Borderline bestiality.
smells the male horse, and starts squirting. Yeah, and like horses do
Squirting what?
just squirts, what mad liquid piss, whatever it is, squirts, right? And then starts to lift up their tail. Yeah, cool.
She's ready.
She's recorded it. Yeah, everyone was like, "Sis, your horse is a hoe." But you know, Black Americans are dumb. The comments, they're like, "Sis, that girl's a hoe."
And that has been episode.
Yeah, and that has been
Oh,
episode
no.
239.
Oh,
Featuring my
God.
bro,
How you send that to me?
Jaden, aka OkBynes, KDR, aka the
That's
Princess,
a crazy way to end it, man.
Yeah,
man.
and,
the
and
crazy
Gabs
ways.
with the hoe horse story.
In honour of who?
So, catch us
This
next
has
week.
been a DSP podcast. Yeah, nah, man.
And
Allow it.
yeah,
Of course, as a hoe is dumb.
links in the bio. Like up the ting, share the
Of
ting.
course, is a hoe.
Thanks for watching, listening, wherever you're from. Appreciate it. Much love, guidance. And if there's no milk, Gabs is not going. Peace.
Wow.
Damn. Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah.
Of course,
no.
I heard you said.